Hey there guys, how are you today, and welcome back to episode 12 of my F1 2010 career mode. Go check out the previous episodes of me racing in the Virgin Racing car if you haven't seen them yet. But now, let's go to Budapest for the 2010 Hungarian Grand Prix. So here we are, our fastest lap from qualifying 1. This is of course quite a slow, high downforce circuit, a bit like Monaco. Of course it's known very famously as Monaco without the barriers. And I guess it's kind of like the Spanish Grand Prix circuit in a way with lots of fast corners. So I get a feeling we're going to struggle quite a bit in the Grand Prix this weekend. But as always on this channel, we will do our best, we will never give up. And we'll see what we can do. We have scored some points already in the Virgin. Of course, go check out other episodes if you want to see me do that, it's awesome. But now let's focus on qualifying, coming to the end of Sector 1 here in Budapest. Of course, the 2010 Hungarian Grand Prix, I believe, was won by Mark Webber. I believe Vettel got unlucky under a safety car, something I can't remember exactly. But in general, it wasn't the most exciting race. But it was still pretty good. And now we are now coming towards the end of Sector 2, a couple more corners of Sector 2. Very fast corners, this is where we really lose time in this circuit. It's really difficult in this car. Just haven't got the downforce for it, unfortunately. Now coming down to this right-hander here in Sector 3. So that goes pretty well. Now there's just 2 hairpins left, and then we run down to the line to finish our qualifying lap. Going to come around the hairpin to get a time where it's going to be 1 minute 20 something. It's going to be 1 minute 25.651. That leaves us in P21. I guess you have to expect that from this car. We were significantly faster than our teammate Lucas Di Grassi. We beat the HRTs, we lost out to the Lotus cars. But what can you do? We went so far away from getting out of Q1. And on what on paper is going to be a fairly weak track for our Virgin Racing car, we can be pretty happy, even though our teammate cannot. So now we have to get ready for the Hungarian Grand Prix. So here we are on the grid. Sebastian Vettel in the Red Bull on pole with championship rival Mark Webber alongside him. We're in 21st and that's our teammate in 24th. And here we are as the lights are coming on here in Hungary. We got a good result in Germany in the last episode. Can we pull off a miracle to repeat that here? That's coming on, here we go. Decent start there, I believe Trulli alongside us is on the prime tyre, so we should be able to get ahead of him pretty easily. We should, but he actually, oh, he's not on the prime tyre, never mind. Sender's coming at us, so we block him off. We're going to go into turn 1, don't want to be too aggressive. Get past, I think, both Lotus cars. We have Kovalainen there. On the outside, we squeeze him out a bit, but Trulli gets right past us up the inside. But we're going to hopefully dive up the inside of Jarno Trulli going into this turn. And there you go, now we can chase the Williams of Rubens Barrichello, the experienced Brazilian driver. Of course, in Hungarian Grand Prix 2010 you had the incident between Barrichello and Schumacher, where Schumacher squeezed Barrichello into the wall. But we're here to talk about this race now, so let's not talk about that. And you have Jarno Trulli, I think he hit us up back there, causing the yellow flag, but never mind. Barrichello there is racing side by side with the BMW sub of Pedro de la Rosa, making them both lose time. And now Barrichello actually got past De La Rosa, really impressive move there in my opinion, but we're going to try to get past De La Rosa here. Of course the AI are always slow on lap 1, whatever Co-Masters game it is, that's just a given rule. So we're going to have to keep up now with De La Rosa, try to maybe think about a move going into turn 1 maybe, that could be a chance for us if we can stay in the slipstream. But it's going to be a tough ask, of course that car's going to be significantly faster than us on the main straight here. Yeah, I'm really struggling on some of these fast corners though. That is something which we're really having to deal with. Going now onto lap 2 of this Hungarian Grand Prix. And I think while there's a little break in the action, I think I'm going to have to do a little apology. There's a reason why I'm not editing out these first few laps. So essentially after my laptop broke a few months ago, and I had to have a break about YouTube. And once I got the new laptop, I wanted to do a mass recording session to make sure I had lots of footage in case I had any teething issues with the new laptop. However, my SD card didn't have enough space, and I think you guys can see where this is going. and essentially you're going to see in a few laps time the footage is going to stop, and sadly I only noticed that at the end of this Grand Prix, which is kind of sad because I tried to record Britain, Germany and this one all in one gaming session one afternoon, and by the time I got to the second half of this race there was no more memory left on the SD card, so you're going to get half of this race. So that is a bit of a pain. So that's why I'm not editing out anything now, just to make sure the video is decent length and so you see as much action as possible. But that's going to make commentating hard. There's lots of stuff here that's nothing really to commentate on. So yeah, I'm going to make sure this doesn't happen again. I'm always going to now make sure maybe on a straight I always check my recording system, check it's still recording. While I'm videoing on Clover Line is coming right past us in the slipstream to put us into P20. We're going to outbrake him going into turn 1. Sorry for changing subject there very quickly. Clover Line is still there on our right hand side. We could squeeze him out, but we're not going to, and he got back ahead of us. We're going to go back up the inside here. I believe this is what, turn 3 or 4 or something, I don't know, and get the position back. So yeah, sorry about the recording issue. I'm not going to talk about that anymore until the very end of this video. Hopefully it won't happen again, but I can tell you I've now done Belgium. It's recorded all of that and it was awesome. So we're going to make up for that next week. Oh, and we go a bit wider, we have a little bit of a spin, a little bit of a moment, we go onto the grass and lose position to hike over line. We're going to do everything to get back. We're pushing him, we're trying to get around the outside. I think going around the outside here is going to be a bit of a bad move after roasting line. I think we're going to lose this position as well, but we are going to keep chasing him, at least for the rest of this lap, as long as we physically can. I told you guys we're going to really struggle with this. I think the Lotus in F1 2010 is a little bit faster than my car and the HRTs. That's something we're going to have to accept. On tracks like this, it's got a bit more, that car's got a bit more downforce than our car. So that's a bit of a problem that we're going to have. We can see some people are already going into the pit lane to make their first pit stop. I assume to take off the option tyre and put on the prime. So good luck to them there. And now we believe we've got Bruno Senna chasing us, trying to get a position. We do get in the position because someone's in the pinning. And look at that, Bruno Senna's coming there, up inside, but we're able to outbrake him. And now we've got Fernando Alonso ahead of us. But something tells me Fernando Alonso in that Ferrari, I'm sure is fighting somewhere for the win, isn't going to be someone we're going to be able to catch up and overtake, unlike what we've done in previous episodes. Of course, we had a great battle with him at the European Grand Prix in Valencia over the bridge. That was really cool. And that was for position, proper position. But we are going to at least try to keep up with him over this lap, because you can see our tyres are getting worn out already. Which of course in an F1 game, or any game, is never really ideal. And you can see how much time we're losing to Fernando Alonso, a much faster car, in Sector 2 in the high speed part. We really struggle. But you know, as we get upgrades on our car and move to another car, maybe next season, you know, I suppose we will have a better chance on tracks such as Hungary and Spain and Monaco. So that'd be cool. My engineer is saying that Alonso is going back in the pits, but I don't see why they would, because they have spitted him. And we have still got Bruno Senna right behind us. Don't know if he's going to be making an attack on us here. I think he's going to be a little bit too far back to do a dive bomb into turn 1, but I would if I was in this car. But again, why would I want to be in the HRT? I think we are going to have to defend from him. You can see our teammate, at least our teammate is behind us this in lap, so this is the final full lap you're going to see. If you want to go off now for the video, if you want to dislike it, because it's only half a video really, and the rest of the video will just be never seen because it's disappeared essentially. You can dislike the video, do what you want, I don't really care. You know, I can't, it is kind of my fault. And we go wide there with our worn tyres and Bruno Senna overtakes us. Obviously, please don't dislike it, I'd rather you didn't. But I'd understand if you did. But we're going to go wheel to wheel now with Bruno Senna. We've got our red right rear tyre, which means it's really worn out, soon going to get a puncture on that one, but we do get past Bruno Senna, who probably has got a worse car to us. We go wide there again, you can see how much tyre wear we're getting. So we are really struggling. So yeah, I should probably tell you now what happened in the rest of the race. Essentially not much. I think we came out in P24, which you're going to see, I believe. And I think someone pitted and we came home in P23. We really just didn't have the pace on the prime tyre in this Grand Prix. So obviously that's not very helpful. And then at the end of it we had an interview. And it was a normal crappy questions about whether we can fight for the championship or not. Of course we can't. So I gave my normal kind of response to that shit. And then we had to choose a rival for the rest of the season. And of the three, I think it was Barrichello, Petrov, Kubica. I'm in for Petrov because he was the highest up. So I thought that would be something cool. And I think now we're coming to the end of the episode as the footage is about to cut out. So I hope you enjoyed the first half of this race and I'll see you guys very, very soon.